Too much mud, sipping on James the Reaper, nigga. Scroll through pictures of myself, gotta face my demons, nigga. If no one else, I'm doing myself, I plan to leave a nigga. Front on, I'm gon' lead on my own. Hustlin', ballin', got it right now, I'm strong.
Yo, what it do? It's your boy Kevin TV, man. We back with another video. We back with another reaction video. In today's video, the title we got NBA Legends explain why Pistol Pete was better than everybody. Yo, we finna get into Pistol Pete marriage, man. You already know. If you're new to the channel, man, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate everybody who has been subscribing to your boy, who've been running your boy up, who've been, commenting. I'm seeing it, but it's a lot though. It's a lot of comments. So, man, I appreciate everybody who have been doing that. I enjoy it. Leave a follow me on IG and let me know. DM me, let me know what y'all want to see, man. You can send video requests from there too. I might not see it in the comments though, but I might could see it on, like, it was a lot of comments, and you might could see it on there. Enough of all that, man. We finna get into this video. Get your popcorn ready, man. Let's go, man.
Incredible, absolutely incredible.
Hey guys, this is Dominique Wilkins.
Hey, this is Sean Kemp.
This is Gary Payton.
Hey, this is Pau Gasol.
What's up? This is Vince Carter here.
Hey, what's up? This is Matt Barnes. If you're an old school NBA fan like I am, make sure you check out the Basketball Time Machine with my man Sean David.
Basketball Time Machine.
Hey guys, what's good? Welcome back to the Basketball Time Machine. My name is Sean David. Thanks for tuning in. Let's talk some old school NBA basketball. In today's episode, I want to take a look at more NBA legends giving their opinion about how good Pistol Pete Maravich really was. But before we dive into that, let me ask you guys for a small favor. Please take a close look at the sponsor of today's episode. Today's video is brought to you by HelloFresh. So next to basketball, my biggest passion is food. No joke, I'm not kidding. I love to eat and I love cooking. But as you can imagine, I don't have all the time in the world. That's why HelloFresh was the perfect solution for me. They deliver everything you need right to your door. HelloFresh has meals covered with a weekly selection of 30+ recipes and 70+ convenience items. Enjoy fall's freshest flavors. Every HelloFresh recipe includes rib, just picked produce that travels from the farm to your door in less than a week. HelloFresh offers veggie, pescatarian, and fit and wholesome meals to fit your needs. Seriously, you'd be surprised how easy and how delicious those meals are. They explain perfectly how to do it. I personally started to cook a lot more and my family just loves it. Go to HelloFresh.com and use code BTM65 for 65% off plus free shipping. HelloFresh.com. Go and check it out right now. So where do we start now? I would suggest let's start with the greatest point guard of all time, Magic Johnson, and his opinion about how good Pistol Pete really was. Let's take it.
Man, you couldn't steal it from Pistol Pete. He come down there and make up shots in the air. The no-look passes, the dribble the ball, then pat it with one hand. That's where I saw that from Pistol Pete. That's where I got it from him.
Now Maravich brings it up behind the back. How do you do? A little showtime there.
You're looking at Pistol Pete Maravich, in my opinion, the greatest playmaker playing today.
NCAA scoring champion at LSU, twice an NBA scoring champion.
He handled, and people always say dribble, he handled the ball like it was a yo-yo. He could go this way with it, I got that way with it. He could put it this way. Next thing you know, the yo-yo goes out that way, but the yo-yo was basketball. Okay? The basketball was like an invisible string on his hand. I mean, he could really handle the ball.
Now, as we all know, Isaiah Thomas is also one of the greatest point guards of all time, and he seemed to be a big fan of Pistol Pete. Let's take a look.
You go back and you look at film of what this guy was actually doing with the basketball.
Watch him for a moment, and then try to conjure the right word. While you watch, remember what you're seeing happened more than a quarter century ago.
that ball looks like a part of his hand. And I said, he must spend a lot of time dribbling and dribbling.
How many hours a day would you spend with a basketball, bouncing and shooting, and say when you're 12 years old?
When I was 12, Don, during the summer months, about 8 hours a day, between 8 and 8.5, and during the winter months, about 4 hours a day.
And the things that he did, he practiced them. Nothing that he did was so much spontaneous. It was because he had done these things over and over again in practice. And he got 68 on us, as you know, when I was with the Knicks. And I used to tell Clyde and Butch Beard that he only got 6 on me.
You're watching basketball history for Pete Maravich tonight. Here's a basket for him if he can convert. 68 for Maravich. And a steal. Look at him fight for this ball. The Pistols doing it all. A great ball game. And the crowd is going wild here at the Super.
Pistol Pete at 2, because for me, he was the first, no offense, Brent, he was the first white guy with style and flair that I've seen. So
Why would I take offense to that comment?
because you're a white guy, you're the first white guy to have the fashion style and between the legs and behind the back. I mean, because my favorite move was the move he did to Jerry West.
Pete Maravich, he would take the basketball, right? And he would fake the pass. He would bounce it here, bounce it behind him, fake the pass, and you as a defender would jump, and he'd turn back around, catch the ball, and shoot. that was a hell of a move. And I was like, okay, I got to try it. So I tried it in the game, and Steve Coulter stole it.
Pistol was like a guy, the game was boring to him, so he had to create things to keep him interested.
He just has so much razzle-dazzle in his game.
That's crazy. The game was boring to you, so you did things to make it more fun. That's crazy.
Hard to guard. Really great Pistol Pete was. He was probably my most difficult opponent as far as one-on-one. I saw Earl, the Pearl. I played against Clyde, and I thought those guys gave me problems. Pistol was unique with his ball handling and dribbling and stuff like that. He could just trick guys, and he gave me probably the most difficult time to guard. I was labeled very young as a showman. To try to bring fans back, you have to do something other than just put the ball in the hoop.
He shot a shot one time in practice. He came down on the break. He shot it. He let it go. He turned around and started running. And as the ball ripped the net, he said, he did the, he did this, and we all went like, Larry did that. Larry got that from him, and he would do stuff like that. I was like, going, man, how good is that guy? He shoots the ball, turns around, and he runs it. As it's ripping the net, he just does that. Then we'd play horse. He had some shots where he'd jump out of bounds. He had shots I never thought of ever shooting shots.
Outside the line, jump in with 2 feet. This is a trick shot now. Come in the line, off the backboard, spin on. There you go, Bubba. Back on the bricks. Dump it on in, spin it off the back.
Gotta be a bank.
Gotta be a bank.
There's the whistle, and the first letter goes up on Hawkins.
You play Pete in horse, and it was an adventure because you go like, okay, I got no chance of beating him the first time.
Pistol can make that ball talk, I think.
Pistol Pete is a natural nickname. Maravich intercepted. They had a 2-on-1 break. Maravich, let's see what he'll do. Maravich is hitting 1,000. That's the guy they came to see.
Pete Maravich was so far ahead of his time, he was 10 plays ahead of everyone else.
Greatness. That was Pete Maravich. Did he just do what I think he did?
Having the kind of career he had in college and bringing that same game and style in the pros, really make people, or I would say the people that didn't really get a chance to see him, really miss him. We lost him too early. Because I think his accomplishment to the game of basketball, man, and how he played it and how he loved it and how he could do things with that basketball that most couldn't.
Leonard, Irvin.
We're going to remember it for a long time, man.
25-footer Magic Man, he hits.
The 6 games that we played against each other in college, I think Pete averaged over 50 points a game, but we won all 6 games.
Pete took losing pretty bad. I think that's why, even though he was scoring a lot of points, I think Pete would have been happier, if he'd scored less and we won some of the ball games that we lost.
Pete Maravich falls somewhere between the Globetrotters and the And One Tour in basketball history in terms of what he could do with a basketball. How far ahead of his time was he as a ball handler and a passer?
Tremendous. He had all the tricks, basically. He could play in any era. He would dribble between his legs, behind his back, throw great passes, had great shooting range. And he was a great scorer. He had 68 points in one game, averaged 31 points one season when he led the NBA in scoring. So he could play in any era, the era before, during, or even today. But he was sort of snake bit. If you look back at his career, he had a lot of bad luck. Number one, he had knee issues after, say, his 7th year. And this was before modern technology could help him. And his teams were pretty much mismanaged. And then his last year, he played for the Boston Celtics.
Me being an old school NBA fan, I'm always very happy about when I find some new clips from NBA legends giving their opinion about certain players. And I love putting those videos together because for me, it's just super interesting to hear what guys have to say that actually played against other legends. So this episode was a lot of fun for me. I hope you guys also enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, do everything you can to support this channel, help this channel to grow. I really appreciate it. And I hopefully see you next time on
Man, if you enjoyed this video about Pistol Pete, let me know. We're gonna get more into Pistol Pete, man. If you're new to make sure you like, comment, subscribe, man. If you're new to the channel, I appreciate you. If you watched this whole video, man, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Let's keep going. See some video requests, which I want to see next. We're gonna get into them, man. See y'all next video, man.